NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough from the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. Give him 18 on the play. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First down, Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the running game with Swift. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Prescott now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense.
Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Throwing on second down. Murray. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They will run for the first time here with White, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Murray.
He'll drop it underneath to White, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Great call to hand that one off. and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their cues correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Prescott on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Prescott yet again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Murray now on first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Completes it to Aguilar.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of coverage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Murray now. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman of Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Murray now on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
after the field goal. Bailey will kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Prescott toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
You know they want it. You know they expect it. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a fast footwork by White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Murray. This is White on the screen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll go up the middle with White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They go right back to White here on 1st down to the 27-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Going with White here, toss left. Oh, nice move. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Finding Bourne. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Prescott now.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
On second down, they go back to White again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Did a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
To throw, Prescott. Able to connect with Chark. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Dak.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here's Dak. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Prescott. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Prescott. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.